If we're going to defeat our giants, one of the things we must do is learn to be comfortable in our own skin and learn to embrace who we are and who we are not, and learn to love ourselves so that we can love our neighbors and so that we can allow God to use us just the way we are. He created us intentionally and specifically and uniquely. And it wasn't just random the way He created you for a purpose. And so part of this whole process of being a good neighbor, doing what Jesus said, to love our neighbors as ourselves, part of being a giant slayer is learning to love yourself. Now, it sounds kind of strange, and maybe it sounds a little bit too cultural, but it's a scriptural concept that if you're going to love your neighbors, if you're going to love people, at some point you have to start with yourself. And so we've been looking at that this week, and I want to give you two practical things today and tomorrow that you can start doing today that will actually help you feel more comfortable in your skin, that will actually help you learn to love yourself more. And this first one is pretty obvious, and then the one tomorrow is very, very counterintuitive, but it's the most effective one actually. So today, let's talk about just a couple things you could do that would help you to learn to love yourself more than you do. I'm just going to use the word grow. Intentionally grow. Do some things that would cause you to improve, to become better at something, a skill, a characteristic. Here are some things you could do. This would actually really help you improve, and as you improve, you will learn to love yourself. Join a Bible study. Start a Bible study. Quit a habit. Join a support group. Go to CR and get some help with recovery. Read a book. Read a book you normally wouldn't read. Take an online class and learn something new. Learn a new skill. Part of growing is learning. And if you're not learning, you're not growing. And one of the things that it takes to grow, one of the things that it takes to learn, in fact, I think the key element is humility. If you think you have nothing else to learn, if you think you have nowhere else to grow, well, then you won't. And that is really an arrogant place in life, because all of us have room to grow. All of us have room to learn. We are not done. God is not done with us. You're not a finished product yet. If you have breath in your lungs, then you still have room to grow and to learn. And there's something about just becoming stagnant, not growing, not learning, that causes you, just kind of in your spirit, in your mind, emotionally, to lose respect for yourself. You don't respect other people who don't learn and who don't grow, and you wish they would grow and you wish they would learn. And so when we kind of turn that internally, and when we recognize, or when we know we're not growing, we're not learning, then we kind of begin to lose that self-respect and self-love. So one of the ways you get that back is you jump in and you learn something new, you do something new, you improve, you grow. Paul used to say to almost all of his churches that part of our calling as Christians is to grow into the likeness of Christ, and that we would be growing, changing, improving, learning. And you can start that process today. You could jump online and start a new Bible study today. You could jump online today, take an online class and sign up for it. Download a book from Audible. You could go tonight to a men's group, to a women's group. There are so many things you could do, and it would just take a little step. But one of the ways you can learn to love yourself more is to grow, improve, make yourself better. So why not start today? There's a million opportunities, and we can all be lifelong learners and lifelong growers. And the end result is we learn to love ourselves. And when you learn to love yourself, it not only affects you, it helps you love your neighbors, and ultimately it is the thing that will open the door that gives you the opportunity to kill and slay your giants. So go be a grower. Bye.